The sixth and final season of Snowfall is now airing Wednesdays on FX. We have Angela Lewis and Amin Joseph to chat all about it. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank
First of
you.
all, Angela, I want to go and say congratulations, expecting your next baby.
Thank you so much.
But the Saint family, I mean, things are getting very real in this final season.
Yes, very real. It's gotten real.
It has got to be. Tell us a little bit about what's happening with Franklin. He robs Aunt Louie and Uncle Jerome, and things are just kind of snowballing after from that.
Yeah, we're at war, right? And war is ugly, and we're just gonna be feeling all the emotions and all the passions and watching this tragedy unfold. That is the tragedy of the Saint family, and also the tragedy of what happened with crack cocaine and how it destroyed our communities. So
When we first heard about the series to now, I mean, does it feel like it's been a long journey, or does it feel like, oh my goodness, we just started filming the show and now it's already coming to an end?
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like it's a short amount of time. You got to think we shot 2 seasons, well, actually 3 seasons of this through the pandemic as well. So it's almost like pre-pandemic and post-pandemic as far as how we see this show. And we also lost the late great John Singleton during the filming of this in the 3rd season. So there's been chapters that we can look at this, and we're just fortunate to be able to finish this, to tell this as a complete story. But we definitely feel the time, and we're ecstatic that we were able to tell the complete story.
And speaking of John Singleton, what's something that you learned from him early on in the seasons that you still carry with you through filming, and what you want to honor his legacy through the final episode?
John used to always scream at me from behind the cameras, "Be more Detroit, be more Detroit." And I used to hate it. And then it took me a while. And one day I said, "What is he saying? Why does he keep saying that?" I said, "Oh, and she's telling you to be more gritty, be more in your power. You can't play Louis from a place of fear." And I have taken that, and I remember that all the time when I'm playing Louis. And then I remember it in my life. I have to take my power. I have to say what I want. I have to say what I don't want. I have to go after what I want, and I can't do it from a place of fear. So John changed my life in more ways than one.
What about for you, Evan?
Well, for me, it's probably just the filmmaker in him, the enchantment, the sort of whimsical enthusiasm that he had for creativity and for collaboration. John would come on a set and you would just feel like y'all are about to do something great today. He was always enthusiastic about the scene, about your character, about the future of what we would be doing. It was that created a magical environment where it empowered people to do their best, to step outside of just doing a job, but to add that extra layer of creativity and positivity that is the sticky stuff, that glue that makes really unique entertainment, and makes everyone come together and have a really good time.
I want to ask, as far as the final season goes, because sometimes we have our favorite shows and you see the final episode and they say the show's getting canceled or it's not being renewed, and you say, I have so many questions of what's happening. But with knowing it's going into the final season, is this added pressure? Is it more fun knowing you get to wrap up storylines and kind of wrap up the series? I mean, tell me a little bit about what it feels like for this last season.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think we definitely attempted to answer at least most of the questions that we've had and that fans have had. I don't think we're going to get tied up in a nice, neat bow, but I do think we are attempting to answer questions and bring a closure to the series.
And then final thing, as far as Jerome and Louis, how are we going to see them evolve as a couple, and what are they going to go through in these last couple episodes we're going to see?
This is my wife. I mean, I feel like already from when we first meet Aunt Louie and Uncle Jerome till now, they've evolved so much. They really have grown. I thought the honeymoon was an opportunity for them to be able to reflect on that, and they got just a glimpse of that. But again, this is a tragic tale. So, we'll see how they end up. But I think an audience can be, looking for a rude awakening.
And we'll leave it at that, Angela. Amin, thank you so much for your time today. Wednesdays on FX, the 6th and final season of Snowfall.
Thank you.
Thank you.